Welcome, or welcome back. Oh boy, just kind of continue the topic of last week. Addiction is a symptom of trauma. Addiction isn't the problem, it's the symptom. It's the body's way of saying, I'm overwhelmed, when words aren't enough. If you've ever used something to escape the pain, this video is for all of us. I think a lot of us talk about addiction like it's a choice, like it's this moral failure. But for many of us, addiction began as a survival strategy. When trauma goes unresolved, the body stays in a state of emergency. The nervous system does not know how to regulate. Your emotions, they feel too big, too fast, too unsafe. They're overwhelming you. And so what do we try to do? Comfort, soothe, make whatever the fuck that feeling is go away. You reach for anything, something, just to kind of like quiet what's going on, because the nervous system is going haywire. That's not weakness, that's adaptation. And addiction can look like, nowadays there's many things, scrolling, gambling, shopping, sex, other people, substances, alcohol, drugs. It's not about the substance. It's about the function, what it helps you avoid, what it helps you feel or maybe not feel. Let's name what addiction often tries to soothe. Those great emotional flashbacks from childhood when something horrible happened and you just kind of numb out. Abandonment wounds. Parent leaves, you don't get to see him again. Chronic shame because of the first two named trauma issues. Dissociation. The unbearable silence of neglect. These are all trauma responses. And addiction is the body's emergency exit when healing feels impossible, out of reach, overwhelming. And let me tell you, it is overwhelming. It's not impossible, and it's not out of reach. You do get that courage to change what isn't working. Here's the truth. You don't need to punish yourself for surviving. You are a survivor of some bad shit. You don't need to shame yourself for coping. You just need to understand what the addiction is trying to protect. Damn. Once you do, you can begin to build some safety inside of yourself. And it wouldn't be through control, it'd be through compassion, through emotional integration, through nervous system repair, which I'm still doing that. And it's a lot. Through community, through truth, your truth, your truth. You can stand in your truth. Addiction isn't the end of your story if you don't let it be. You have to want it. You have to want to break out of the loop. And that means going and digging so far back to when you began to have to self-protect. and build barriers around yourself. Go back to those difficult moments and sit with it. That's a signal that something deeper needs care. You're not broken. I'm going to say it again. You are not broken. You're brilliantly adapted. Now you get to choose healing. Not because you're perfect, but because you're ready. I hope this resonated. Sending you love. Don't abandon yourself. And don't self-sabotage.